You know, it's a great card when we pull B to B one of ones and you only talk about for 30 seconds. I mean, I just didn't know it existed, man. First off, there's 5 in existence. You don't know, man. You know, whatever. That's the thing about, to me, about dang packs. It's kind of like life. Whatever you're drawn to, you're drawn to. I'm just drawn to that one, man. I think there's like some nostalgia. I think it's a good Lorenz, you know. Make a gradient, move across it. Do you think there's a like filter or automated thing I could do to some emotes to make them hollow looking? Yeah, I mean, Melvin Yeet is Lorenzo cooked on that one. Yes, it's Panda, but I'll take the 4. All right, chat. Ladies and gentlemen, where we last left off, we were knocking on the door of Kratos Everdeen. 1 run, 1 win. Why not us? Why not now? If we're changing emos, lower the camera on Misty and the Wax Maiden. Really? You guys ever want emotes? Just put them in the Discord how you want them cut. I'll update them. I don't. All right, let's get this toast. Man, I'm still chat. Where the heck is Zach? Chat, I don't want him to get in this discussion, but I feel like Murph would know this. Has anyone done a trade for dang packs for things outside of the pack ecosystem? I'm not saying I'd be willing to do that for that card, but I would not saying it. Not necessarily money, but like, I don't know. Not money. Isn't it against the rules? Yeah, we're just a discussion. It's just a discussion. It's just a discussion. I don't really, I mean, like, I don't want to open up a can of worms, but there's not really a TOS, right? There's not really a TOS. I bet cards?
Hey Dan, it's your good friend Decoy Codes here.
Michael?
Oh, hey. Oh, who just said that? Who just said it? Who just said it? Who said it? Platinum Fox, welcome back to the VIP club. Oh. Prop betting, but cards. Will we beat Radon today? Oh man. Oh man. I've not, you know what? There's a lot of things I thought of before that I just dismiss. And there's sometimes things I never thought of that I wish I would have thought of, but it doesn't matter because as long as someone else thought of it. Chat, how would that even? That would be a great vehicle that's easy to establish for long-term prop bets.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
No, because it basically would be just like a trade, like a locked-in trade. Oh my. Platinum Fox, send me a DM, man. Chad, where does a card go if you lose? It's a 1-to-1. There's always a winner and a loser. Because it would be like, unless you had to put a little ante in on every prop bet that goes to the war chest. How would chat? What it would be the simplest iteration of that? So we have like, all right, on the, you go to Dank Packs and like the prop bet of the day is, will we beat Radon? And then you have red believers put up what they're willing to wager, red doubters, and you match. I think it's more just like matching, right? Matching 1-to-1, and you would go through and say, all right, this seems like a fair deal. What do you think would be the easiest implementation of it? Forced bet drop, rainbow for a rainbow. Chat, then you know what you could do if you're in like a Euro nation where you can't prop bet. Now you can. Just don't tell them. There's not going to be enough believers for 1-to-1 respectfully. Okay, that's a good point. So say there's not enough believers. You have no audio and you're terrified? Let me help out Decoy here.
Hey Dan, it's your good friend Decoy Codes here.
Oh, you can't see it. Sorry. Oh man, chat. How do we equalize it though, right? Because Queen of Sprinkles has a great point. As much as I don't want to admit it, rather than a pooled bet, you'd be your own odds maker. You propose a wager, then another person would have to accept it. We're trying to make it as like on card betting 1.0.1. We're trying to make it as like easy to implement as possible. We have a trading system. Tibelius has the most sensible idea. All right, someone first grade me Tibelius's idea. An opt-in airdrop where you have to wager a card to get a card. But here's the thing. I see what you're saying. But like, what if it's like long shot odds? Like we beat Radon and you put up a rainbow. You shouldn't get a rainbow for that. You know what I mean? Because the odds are in the favor of the doubters. Can I use old unopened packs for odds? Brother, those belong in a museum. We're not just throwing them in the bowels of a casino. Probably need to be point values. But here's the thing, it's like, kind of like the odds need to be established for, okay, what are the odds of this event actually happening? Like right now, chat. Why in chat do you think we're gonna beat this game on this run right here? Right? And if no, let's. So what's the vote on that one? What's the vote on people thinking we can beat this right now? I mean, what's the percentage odds? Okay, so 92% of chat says we're not gonna win. So say you put up a rainbow that we're not gonna win. You shouldn't get a rainbow if you win. You know what I'm saying? would have to be fair. But say you put up a brown and someone put up a rainbow, you should get that rainbow. I think that's where it gets interesting. So how do you normalize that so people know that it's fair? It's not fair. Somebody won't accept it. That's what I mean. How do we make it fair? Merv, not gambling, just prop betting. You're not betting one of your cards. You're just placing one of your cards on like an option wheel. The house must provide the winnings or else the bet won't be fair. I got you. Who controls the house? So you'd be betting against the house, but what if the house goes bust? What if the house goes bust? And it was all worth it? House can't go bust. You always mint more cards. That's not how it works in a casino. If a casino goes bust, they don't just print more money, man. Not unless they're the Federal Reserve. Current events, huh? That's not how it works. There is a limited number, brother. I mean, place of repute, not a casino. Something's there. Platinum Fox, you opened up a can of worms because we've always wanted to do long-term prop bets with channel points, which I know was on Average Atlas's list. Yeah, it's not Gamba. Chad, why if you think it's a really good idea and if you think it's not a good idea? Like maybe not the iteration we're talking about, but we're on to something. Like something's cooking. You might actually be breaking the law. Yeah, we'll just delete that. So let's talk about what about we talk long-term prop bets with channel points. Is Average Atlas in chat? I always felt like that was an Average Atlas's, maybe Cat's wheelhouses. Sounds like a good way to foster resentment. Long-term prop bets? All right, maybe we should take betting cards off the table. But long-term prop bets, I think maybe Platinum Fox, that's where you get it. Card lotto? Yeah, we just call it card trade wheel. You put one in. Pokemon does that. Remember, like when we played Pokemon, you put a Pokemon, you put them in a box, and then you get one in a box. Yeah, perfect wonder trades with long-term prop bets. Why would someone put a rare card in? We would have to incentivize it. You should start taking ideas off camera so you can tweak it before chat tears it to the ground. There's a great place for it. It's called suggestions. I look at that thing every day, chat. And as always, I'm not bashful about this. All the best stuff here has come from you, from the community. Any good ideas came from you. That's why right now I'm really hitting hard feedback for channel 2. Especially the early adopters of channel 2. It's invaluable. It's a good idea. There's a lot of challenges to get through. Yeah, I mean, basically, like, I think that the key to any sort of like long-term prop bet is to just make it fun, right? Fun in what you want. Because right now, like, I think prop bets are amazing because no one really gets super steamed, right? When they lose channel points, like no one gets like super mad, right, guys? Yeah, I mean, I think I don't, because this is what I feel about cards. I feel like if I lost a good card in a prop bet, I would not only be angry, but I would be angry at the person I lost it to. Because it's not like you're losing it to the house, you're losing it to someone you see every day. You know? Like, yeah, but you made the bet. So like if you're into like sports betting, like you lose that to a house, right? You don't lose to another human. But I do think I've always felt there's a place for long-term prop bets with channel points, right? Like, imagine if you said we'd beat Radon on today's actual day.
Okay, chat, I got this idea. What if we could make our cards go head to head against each other? And the winner is based on some sort of outside outcome, maybe whether something happens in game or not. And we'd have a house, I mean a home, that could fund the bets, I mean head-to-head competition of various values, and we can make the floors really intricate, the ceilings with cool lighting. But no windows, sunlight would ruin the ambience. We could call it the DANGHEESLING.
All right, well played, well played. All right, so maybe you shut down card betting, which I think is probably a good move. But I do think long-term prop bets would be good. What's Tiberius getting a +2 for? Awful tie. No, send me a DM with how to do it and I'll do it for sure. Everyone should always win, but the correct bet should win bigger. Make it a guaranteed airdrop. You like 17th place trophies too, Tiberius? Imagine this, you play Tarkov, but you're invincible. So you always win. You never steal anyone else's fun. We can't hold channel points for more than 24 hours. Oh, brother. Brother. You can't. We can. No, basically the move is, I mean, we're just yapping now. Is that once you move your dang coin to the site, that's the only issue. Is like once you move your dang coin to dang packs, you can't reverse it. I don't think. Yeah, you can't. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know what I mean? So like, you would trade 50,000 points for a 50,000 marker on dang packs, and then you put the marker on the long-term prop bet that you want. And we can make it look like, you know, like a chip, like a white chip with like different colors on the edges. Has anyone ever done that before? And then if you get into some trouble, then you could bring some of your coins to the house and be like, hey, I wanna cash out some value on these cards, and hey, I got this 1-on-1 hollow Melvin Yeet. How many dang coin is that worth? Then the house gets the card, and then when you I think we got a pretty good system right now, man. But I think we'll probably be in a world at some point where you'll be able to do everything on dangpacks.com. So like, say you wanted a little sweetener, you know, you could throw some dang coins to sweeten the pot, which I don't think it only makes sense, you know. No, like sweetening the pot, it could be like, all right, hey, we're close. Throw 27,000 dang coin on that. That's not degenerate. That's not degenerate. Then you take the 27,000, you buy a couple sleeves with it on the site. That's not Chad. That's not why. That's not degenerate. Why if that's degenerate and if no? I'm not saying betting. I'm just saying being able to move your coins to the site for some sweetener. That's just having more assets at your disposal to trade up. Do you think Code does what with avatars? I mean that. Not gonna say anymore. This ship does feel well. Post on-site coin. Is there like a 1-to-1 exchange rate? I mean, I foresee that happening. I think it's just a matter of time. Because it's really just the same thing. Like, you would have all the redemptions there. Like, nothing would change. You could still do your normal redeems here, but if you wanted to move your channel points to the site, you could. Maybe you could do some, like, short-term dang coin loans. You could set the VIG. You're like, hey, you know, I'm short about 100,000 on a pack. Can you loan me some? Can you set up like a payment plan? Just joking. I'm just joking. What happens if you don't pay him back? Well, then you lose your entire collection. It's sent to the war chest. Yeah. Basically, like, once your channel points leave this site, then you can never get them back here, but doesn't necessarily matter because all the good stuff is not offered here. I mean, it's offered through here, but it's not on here. I would call them different. No, we're actually so that when we I mean, there's no plans to do it right now, but when we do it, they'll be called the exact same thing. Because they are the same thing. They'd be slid at the same rate, you know? You know what we should do? We should open up the dev meetings for everyone to call in, and we should do that. Why don't we have a, because we have like dev meetings, we should have like a what do they call that? Not a round table. What do they call it? Public hearing? Town hall. Where you can call in. You can voice concerns, ideas. We need to do that. Probably quarterly, huh? Do it on stream. Armin says, yeah, surely that will go well. Armin, let me ask you this. What around here, when we bring people on, Armin, has not gone well? We took a League of Legends player yesterday, and it went well. You think you're worried about the normies in chat? Armin, you've been around long enough. As long as I had someone to moderate the calls, like we had an official moderator that like, all right, Armin Anderson, you have the microphone. You have 90 seconds. So that way, if I didn't have to be the bad guy, because I'm always the bad guy. Queen of Sprinkles, would you keep the minutes of the town hall? Because you gotta have minutes or it's not real. Frost Prime, what's going on? No, this game's fairly difficult, but we're also talking some inside baseball, which I think you would actually appreciate. Frost, do you watch wrestling? I feel like you would really like wrestling, man. Has Frost maybe has authored one card this in Series 5? Do we have any Frost authors? Wait, Frost. Chat, why in chat if you think Frost has opened any of his teardrop packs, and in chat if no. Frost, you know I know you recently downgraded, but do you know one of your benefits as a former tier 2 subscribers, you got 2 teardrop packs? Every month you're a tier 2. Holy, he's sitting on everything. Frost, if you're still here, do me a favor. Frost. If you trade them, don't give away the farm. Okay, you're gonna get a bunch of trades now that I've brought this to an attention. You can open them, or you open them. Trade for no less than all the cosmic brownies. I pack doxed them. Frost, let me ask you this, because I know you have a lot of good ideas. Just off the top of your head, what's one thing you would do with dang packs that's not lewd? Sitting on Fort Knox? Nope. I never thought we'd live in a day where Fort Knox was current events, but here we are, brother. All right. Frost, I know you got some ideas. Why would you think you immediately go to lewd? Well, let's do this. Let me pull up Frost's Twitch channel. And let's look at his top 3 clips. I mean, you know, maybe.
Obama is my direct father.
I had a feeling he was gonna go into the birds and the bees talk there, which is not inherently lewd, but you know. I know Frost well enough to know when he's setting up a bit. He was setting it up. He was setting it up, man. Frost, what would you? You got good ideas, Frost. We're just spitballing right now. Frost doesn't do bits. I feel like Frost does like production bits. You know what I mean? Kevin Hutchins on YouTube, what are your thoughts? Any thoughts on a T3 pack where you don't get the same 3 cards, but a card from a previous sub drop? What's a previous sub drop? Just saying people's full name. Tristan? I don't know Tristan's last name. If I had to guess, it's probably like very common, like Smith. Tristan Dunham. Sounds like a fake. Sounds like a fake actor's name. You know what I mean? Like your name is like Tristan Damahuji Polka, and you're like, oh, you just call me Tristan.
Welcome, brand new.
I don't know Squeaks' first name, let alone his last name. I really don't. Like, it's not a bit. I don't know his name. Chat, is it previous monthly teardrop cards? Maybe. I mean, we could always workshop new stuff. Right now, teardrops are locked in for a little while. But drop it in pack suggestions for sure. Talking about practice. Decoy, what would you think? Decoy, what would you think about having a dev meeting, like a town hall where people call in? Quarterly, or what's Trilord? What's instead of quarterly? What's triply? Thirdly? Every 4 months? Like instead of every 3 months, every 4 months. I think Tripoli has never been typed in this chat once. You gotta think, chat, what words do you think have never been typed in this chat? There's some words for sure. Be interesting to see, like, what is the most typed word in chat? Chat, I got the logs. I got all the logs for the past, like, 8 years. Horse. What's an actor or actress's name that you think's never been typed in chat? Nev Campbell. GG. This is a hard game to glance on though, but I can't stop glancing. Giovanni Ribisi. No, we were on a little kick one time. We watched Sneaky Pete. It's Catherine O'Hara's birthday today. Is she on Twitter? I'll send her a message. Never believing again. What's the prop bet? Will we beat wave 1? Yeah, we'll beat wave 1 here. GG. Did Derek answer you? I don't think Derek saw the tweet, to be fair. Like, I don't think Derek saw the tweet. Have you ever talked about how hot Lucy Liu is? Triangle triple underscore. Previously subbed 1 month. Meth? Don't call Dan an old man. You're the one that says, why does he look slimmer on the Always On channel? That's you. He was so proud of that joke. Is this a bit? Let's see what your first chat was. Very fragile ego from a rat. People aren't mad he didn't help, just that he played it perfectly.
Done. We're done. We're outnumbered by too many now. Jesus Christ, man. There's no healer around here or what?
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anyone. Besides John Cena. Cody Rhodes. Triangle triple underscore, former 1 month subscriber. Defender of mana jump. So typically we do not really focus on discussing the looks of others around here, but if that's something you want to delve into, I'll open up the Discord call. If you want to hop in and talk about it. Triangle, yeah, go ahead, hop in. What's that? Have advice on how to propose? Want to talk about someone look that you don't really know? Frost, what's your idea, brother? Triangle, you gonna hop in? Chat audit packs. You volunteer for a chat audit. If you meet requirements, you get a special pack. Frost, okay, Frost, we could workshop that, but let me take you down the. Everyone's gonna always volunteer, and everyone's. It's like that becomes like a little me posting. What? Let's take a step back, Frost. How do we make like a macro idea that a lot of people can get involved in? That isn't me posting. I mentioned her as a person. I mentioned her as a person you might have discussed. My apology. No, you didn't mention it as a person we have discussed. You were talking about your Lucy Liu poster on the wall. Triangle, let's hop in. Let's talk about it. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. I'd be willing to discuss it with you. You lead the discussion. I'm not even joking. Hop in the Discord. Liz, thanks for the 43 months. Appreciate the support. Hop in. Let's talk. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Let's talk with everybody saying. Yeah. Dan, your whole channel is kind of me posting. Chummy Muffin, I'm gonna lob this one to you today. Typically, Chummy Muffin, you come in, good vibes, vibing good, hanging out, talking chickens, this and that. Today, I think maybe someone put a little hay in your Wheaties. It's okay. We have off days. I'm not mad at you. But if I were to audit you today, probably 50% of your messages are atypical of what you normally are. Which is fine. We all got off days. I'm just pointing it to your attention. That's a double-edged sword of being around here. Streamer knows you. If you're a regular, knows what you're about. But also knows, hey, man. Maybe you stayed up late last night watching 17 episodes of a Netflix documentary. I missed that part, but kind of weird. Wait, Triangle. Is Triangle gonna come in the Discord and chat or no? Can I make my point? Yeah, Chummy. Yeah, Chummy. You know what? Let's make points all over the place, man. Let's make so many points they call us Crow. Let's make so many points they call us Guard. I'm on Dan's side. Don't tune in Twitch.tv if you want to me. When you think about it, technically, aren't we all me posting, living our lives? Not necessarily. At least I like to think that. I can just tell you how I come here. I come in here every day. And I'm like, how do I make everyone laugh or be distracted? Some streamers come in and they're like, hey, how can I flex? Or I can't even say that. They don't think that. They're just out there. And that's fine too. You can watch whoever you want. But that's how I'm like, what can I do today to make you laugh or smile? That's what I do. I don't know much, but I know that. And I have your house on my wrist. Let me get in my McLaren. The downpour in Miami, go 150,000 miles an hour, crash, and be like, yo, bro, you get that on. Yo, content. Clip that. All right. And here's the thing, Chad. Like, I know we was talking about, like, the generation like that comes after you is cooked, but are we just all boomer posting? I can't jump in right now, but I wouldn't have anything of value to say. Want it to be funny. I often miss. Triangle. That's how you bounce back with brand equity. A little self-awareness. All of a sudden, you're Triangle. You're no longer known as the Lucy Liu poster fan. You're back. You're back. So. If I could give anything to anyone, it would be self-awareness. That I feel like if you're self-aware, it's better than anything, you know? It was my fault. What wasn't my fault? What did you want me to do? Did you see my health bar? First big, oh, my bad. You know what? As an experienced individual who's worked for From Software, I shouldn't have left you out there like that. It's done. It's over. I'm not even Chad. I'm fourth wall breaking, and it's hard. It's not easy to be self-aware because then you got to realize, oh well, not main character. Everything I do is not perfect. No, and that's okay, brother. That's okay. All right. I don't know when I learned that, but I learned that it wasn't inherently learned. I go, what? While you're on the fourth wall, How did you get so good at streaming? Let me disappear for this.
I do. I think we're good.
All right, I'm just hitting stuff and collecting.
Is this
things. I'm
good?
beating this thing up with a flower.
Is this stream good?
Collecting things. I'm beating this thing up with a flower.
All right. I'm gonna shut off the stream because I'm watching the stream on the stream.
It's actually black and white, man. We've been streaming so long. We've been streaming in black and white. Oh my gosh. Get me out of here, man. Get me out of here. All right. Streaming on radio. Hieroglyphics. We had the first animated hieroglyphics. Frost, I think you and I, Frost, I'm not even joking, I'm not memeing. I think we need to have a monthly meeting. 30 minutes. If you'd be willing to. 30 minutes a month, hop on a call. We don't roast each other's stream, but like, hey, do you think about just like, dude, you do this, and this, and you do the same. Do we ever find the names of the first chatters that were at the stream? There is a list of them, chat. So like, these are the original 12.
There's stuff over here. All right, where are you?
Where are the original? I just have to get out of here because I'm cringing.
Oh, like the game music coming on?
Yep.
Nice.
Where's the chat?
I just want to make sure.
There's no chat overlay. Oh, there we go. Look, no one's even chatting, chat.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This Twitch.
Is that live split? No, this is XSplit we used.
What the?
This streaming thing's actually really cool.
This streaming thing's actually really cool.
Anyone watching it?
I don't know how to tell that.
Even back then, we were eating ads, man.
Don't let fruit hang around.
Where are the chatters? There's no one chatting. Chat, we don't have chat.
I do. I just tweeted.
I guess you can't see anything.
One time we went through and we got the list of original chatters.
I mentioned to you.
Who is that? Who is that, chat? The clicking is so loud. No, it's all good, chummy. Okay, we got some. We got some, chat. We got some. We did this. We did this. We had the original list. I forget what we did with the original list. We got some chatters. Can you get more pixels? That's all I got, man. 360p. Didn't we have the original? I will say probably 85 to 90% of the chat was Big Brother. But also, you know what? Normally you say standing on the shoulders of giants, but the first chatter S6 card, but it's all blurry text. Not much has changed since then. What's the dirt? Standing on dirt? I would say Colleen. Is Colleen here? Colleen, I'd be willing to bet Khalif Kelly was at the first stream. 100%. No, I'm obviously super grateful. Same camera. What do you mean same camera? What do you mean same camera? What do you mean same camera? Wait, chat. So that was December 11th, 2012. How old were you? Chat, type in chat how old you were in 2012. Murph, what year did you graduate high school? I think I could have been your high school teacher. You were in 5th grade. 07. Okay, that puts context with football guys. Chad, don't fall for this trick. He's collecting your personal data. Triangle. Triangle, I want you to text me right now. 313-241-9639. Triangle, text me. Literally just text me. I'm not 313-241-9639. Text me right now. And if you want to text me too, just text me the word Twitch. Maybe I'll start sending out some like some behind the scenes screenshots. EGG me, EGG me, EGG me. EGG me. Yo, Liz, glad you're back. What's going on in Bluey Town? I never replied to your text only because I don't know who it is. Because when you text me, it shows me your first and last name. I mean, you just gotta type me your Twitch name so I know who it is. What's the E's and the G's? When you get the E's and the G's, depending on the order you pick them up, you get different boostas. So triple G is like a drone. Triple E is like a blocker. EGG is a point boost. And I think that's it. The other combos don't work. GEE is like a full sweep, right? Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, it's very Derek. You can tell this is a Derek game. We've never got a bomb though. There's like a button for a bomb. This is a hard level, man. Shoot.
Thank you for the donation.
Senile Walrus.
Wondermelon 55. Tipped $3. Hey chat, what was the name of your first pet when we did our first stream? Also, what street did you grow up on when we did our first stream?
I just got this. Someone just texted me this. First name starts with the letter T. I don't want to dox you. How do you have that as a emote? T, I know you're out there. Wondermelon. Thank you for the support. All right, chat, you ready to win this thing? No, Bartimus's first name starts with an A. All right, chat, what gives us the best chance to win? All right, this one. Artemis. Sorry, last stall. Star Sleep's coming in here. Let me see what is he got going here. See, this is the new audit. I give him credit. He was here for that. Got some good authors too, man. Okay, I respect it. Switching between... Where's the game? Switching between spread and not spread is probably the best, but you probably don't swap your shooting. So like this. Like tappy, tappy, tappy. And collecta. Okay. We'll take some front seating. So tap, a little bit of tappy, a little bit of tappy. Let's go triple E. All right, chat, we're dialed on this run. Me triple E. G is bomb on this guy. Got you. I just don't like when they stack us, man. I don't like when they phone stack us, then we can't get the goods, man. Reading that comment was the most you focused on the game today? What do you mean? You have to understand, Shot. And maybe if you're new around here, you don't. The less we focus on the game, the better we do. Like if you notice when we were talking about long-term prop bets, we made it all the way to the end. Tap shooting is for the first part of stage 2. I got you. Take them as we get them. So we're gonna get a G. You piece. I don't think we can letter hunt here. I think we just gotta be who we are. So basically the letters work. So if you the order in which you pick up the letters gives you something. 3 E's is defense. 3 G's is offense. EGG is double score. GEE is like a boss clearer. Focus on the dodges and the letters will come. But it's time to win. I think we know the mechanics. We know everything about it. Why not us? Why not now? So we're looking for a G here. So we have an E, a G, and a G. A G will multiply our score. A G, and a G will give us another shooter at the grassy knoll. Right there, bing. So I'd like to get another G, 2 more G's. We'll get another shooter at the grassy knoll. Let's see, we busted it because we got it not in the right order. We get nothing. Good day, sir. 1 more GG easy. What's Nubidity +2 and about? There we go. We're locked and loaded. Uh-oh, did Nubidity just get his first +2? All right, we'd like to get 3 E's here if possible. And that's pretty strong, huh? Give me another E. Okay, 1 more E, we'll get a defense. Now we want to start spamming like this. Spread spam. Looking for an E, brother. Little bit of defense. Oh, that's the. Okay, now let's go GEE. Should be a big clear. Okay, good. I like it. Now we're cooking. GGG. How about triple E? Triple H? Triple H. I like the strat. I think we're formulating a strat. That's good formulation. 1 more E, please. We are not getting it unless it's an E. You peas. I think we needed an E very quickly. Not over yet though. Shoot. We're close on those. I think that's a good strat. Is he trying to clear each game you're still out of loop? Sofa Chaos. Yes. What we're trying to do, if you go exclamation point UFO pace, we're playing the game as Derek you intended, which is playing them in sequential order, golding them in order. So we're on game 38 of 50. Because that's how when Derek Yu released the game, he's like, if you want to play it the way I want you to play it, this is the way to play it. This is probably the hardest one. Not for us. What? We're avoiding cherries because we're gonna all gold it. Maybe one day, I'm delusional enough to think that I can one day run out on that field. You know, I gotta spend 2.5 semesters at Holy Cross first. And then we'll see, man. Some of the cherries are super hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it. But I will say this, there's no plans to cherry anytime in the near future. Our AAA Andes in the community, like Bendeo and Starsleep, they've been gracious to accept this 8-bit greatness for this long, but I don't know how much longer they can take 8-bit greatness. We're still gonna platinum Liza P. I know you think that we're not going to. We're going to. I think this may be the answer here. This is good sweeper. This ship is so much faster than the other ones. All right, chat. Let's lock in here. What ship do you think suits our play style? This one? So everyone keeps the eyes on the screen. The one that lets you get hit the most. All right. When there's a lot, you spam. When there's few, you can. There we go. So let's have an order of operations. We double up. We get 2 triple Gs. 2 triple Gs. Then we move to our E's. E's are our blockers. Looking for triple E's now. Okay, we got one more triple E. We goes G's, triple G's, triple E's. Okay, squeaks that one. Okay, we got double blockers, double shooters. Now what do we want? Nothing? Now we hold, man. Holy cooking. Oh, we got so focused on the letters, man. The letters. The letters. Greed. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Here's our pre-flight checklist. Triple G, triple G, triple E, triple E. The faster we can get it, the faster we can pog. All right, there's our triple G. Need one more triple G. Look at that thing's doing work, man. One more triple G. Okay, now we're on to triple E's. There's one E. What? Re-up, reload, Rhea Ripley. There's our first triple E. One more triple E. We'd like to get in the egg sequence here. Now we're looking for GGEs. Egg. Yes. Give me more egg. I need more egg. 7x egg, man. Look at Curry, man. So inspirational. What happened to Flight Reacts? Oh, man. We don't have any guns left. Where's our guns over Navarone? Alex Guinness. You know, Alex Guinness never wanted to play Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he didn't like it. He didn't like any of it. He thought it was silly. All right. Your guns take D over time. Do all of them or just his characters? All right, we could be in some heat here because we need triple G's immediately. GGEs. I don't think this is it. I know you've been married forever. What's your thought on dating profiles considering making one?
25. Dang Heart saw you playing XCOM 2 on the Always On channel and started it over the weekend. Game is dang pog.
We know Liz is from down under. We know Liz. First date? Hey, hey, hey. Maybe to the mall or to the lake. Where should you go on a first date? Maybe to the mall or to the lake. Oh wait, I took her to a coffee shop. Liz in? Liz.
Hello?
Liz.
Hi.
What's going on?
Oh, hold on. I gotta mute the stream. Not much.
How are you?
I'm good. Well, okay.
Everything considered, you're good. So, okay, so you had a question in chat for context for people that didn't see your chat. Can you tell us what you typed in chat?
I'm considering making a dating profile. I've never done it before, so I just wanted to know your thoughts on it.
Yes, of course.
Do you think they're
Can I ask you this?
a good idea?
Yeah, can I ask you this first? What has prevented you from doing it in the past?
I never really was looking for love.
Okay.
I never thought I was worthy of it, actually.
Well, you are worthy of it. But I'm glad now
I
that,
appreciate that.
that you feel that way. So now, Liz, now we're in a different ball game. Now you're getting in the game. And most of the time, it's from the opposite side, right? Like, you know, someone's out there fishing, but I think there's going to be a lot of people, and I don't mean this in the wrong way, that are going to be coming to the pond. I'm sorry, I don't have a better way to put it, but let's put it this way. So let's talk about your profile. So you've never had one before, right?
No, I've always sort of just happened to fall into relationships. Not many. I've only ever had one serious one, and then I had a situationship recently that failed.
Can you for someone? I mean, I think there's current there's long-term things that transcend generations. I am unfamiliar. What's a situationship?
It's basically where you flirt back and forth. It's like a will they, won't they, are they together kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like going out on dates or just like kind of just flirting via text?
We were flirting via Discord. He lives 4 hours away.
Okay.
And he drove down for my birthday / Valentine's Day, and it was terrible.
Like, can you because that was probably about 2 weeks ago. Can you laugh about it now, or is it kind of like scary / cringe? I mean, cringe is okay, but was it scary or no?
It wasn't scary because
Okay.
my last relationship was like a long distance over Discord. He lived on the other side of the country, like I'm talking a 9-hour flight.
Okay.
So I'm sort of used to the whole long distance thing. It's not like a big issue to me. And there's webcams and stuff, so you can see each other's faces all the time. So it's like not a big deal.
Okay. Can you, I mean, like in the realm of like appropriateness, and excuse me for even saying that it may have went inappropriate. Can you tell us what happened, just so we can, if you want to?
Oh yeah, I can.
Like how bad? Like,
yeah, I can.
On a scale of 0 to 100, 100 being like the worst ever, what are we walking into here?
Well, it was the worst date I've ever had because I haven't been on many.
Okay.
I'm
Like
quite
ever?
inexperienced in the dating. Yeah, it was
Okay.
like kind of terrible. It
So-
was like
So he drove or flew 4 hours to see you?
he drove 4 hours.
Okay, and was this like just like a date and then he drives back, or were there like other arrangements made? Like, did he get a hotel, or am I asking too many questions?
No. He rented an apartment.
Okay.
And he was going to stay for the weekend so we could see how it would work out in like real time, so like
Yeah.
how we would be compatible in face to face.
Perfect. So
if it
that's-
ever came to that, yeah.
So no like outward creepiness, or at least you had to worry about like, hey, where's this? Okay. So
Yeah.
so you're pretty excited. How long you been talking to this guy via Discord?
It was a few months, about 4.
Okay. Can I ask you, how did you first connect with him via Discord?
Through other online friends on Discord.
Okay. Like
yeah, so it was-
like mutual friends.
yes.
Did you play games together and you're like, oh, this guy sounds kind of cute, or someone's like, oh, I think you'll like this guy, like how does that happen?
He was originally friends with this friend group, and then they had a falling out, and they were like, oh yeah, he can come back into the friends group, and one person in particular had a problem with them, but they were like, oh yeah, they can come back into the group, it's all good. And I was like, okay, this is weird, but sure, whatever. If they want to have more friends, go for it. He joined the group, and I found him incredibly funny. He was hilarious, and at the time he was fasting for a surgery.
Okay.
So and he was talking about work and stuff, and he goes, oh, I'm getting really annoyed about my workmates. They keep bringing in really delicious foods. And I was just like, when is your surgery? I will send you my own homemade jerky after your surgery.
Wait, you make homemade jerky?
Yeah.
Out of what kind of meat?
Beef.
And this is the first time that you've been in the community for 40 plus months, and it's the first time we're hearing about it. Okay, hold on. I'll come. That's not about jerky, but we're going to circle back to it. Can I ask you, what is the Discord centered around like a video game, or is it like a common interest? Is it like anime, or what is the Discord about?
Oh, it was just like, I had a friend and they were like, hey, I think you'd really like these people, join it. And I did, and then I had a falling out with a few of them, but we still carried on talking.
Because like, but what is the Discord about? Is it just like Australian
It was just like a
friends?
friend. No, Australian and New Zealand people mostly.
But like, do you guys
And
play
we had a
games
car.
together, or what is it?
Yeah, just games and hang out. Yeah, mostly.
Okay, all right. So you think he's funny, and then does he like DM you, or like do you? So you're like, let me send you jerky, and he says,
Yeah, and he was like, he thought I was just being lovely, like I was just being nice,
being kind,
right?
Yeah, you're not trying to like.
And I wasn't trying to flirt with him. I just thought he was funny, and he seemed like a cool dude. And so I was just like, okay. And I wrote it in my calendar. His surgery is, he can eat roughly 15th of January. And I was like, I'll make you jerky and I'll send it to you.
Well, real quick, let me ask you this. Was the jerky move from you like completely like friend, or was there like a little bit of like,
oh yeah, completely.
Not even like a hint
friend.
of like, maybe I could like. It wasn't even.
No,
Okay.
it was just me being nice.
Okay.
And it was like one of the first few times I'd talked to him. I was just like, I was kind of trying to be funny, and I was like, I'll make you jerky, because the thing that his co-workers kept bringing in was jerky, and I was like, don't worry, I got you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So you send him the jerky.
No, I didn't send him the jerky.
You jerk. I almost.
That could have been 10.
I know. I was gonna. I caught myself because I know I caught myself, but it wasn't meant it in that regard. I know. I'm sorry, but it's like you rug pulled the jerky, but I wasn't gonna say rug pull. Okay. So anyway,
No.
sorry, I'm cutting you off.
So mid-January, when I was going to make the jerky, he was like, hey, he'd been like pushing for like, he'd been like flirting hard, and I'd sort of like, we gotten to know each other by this point, and he was like flirting hard, and he's just like,
Did you guys play Stardew Valley together?
No.
Did you play any games together?
We did. We played, oh shoot, what did we play? We played Marvel Rivals together.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
So you're in the streets. I mean, there's calls. You're in intense gaming.
Yeah, we played a bit of Overwatch as well. So.
Okay.
So yeah, mid-January, when I was going to make him the jerky after he had the surgery, he was like, "Hey, how about you don't send me the jerky? How about you just give it to me?" And I was like, I don't know.
Man. Okay. And at that point, were you like, okay, I'm kind of interested, or this is pretty forward?
Yeah, no, he'd been pushing for a little while. Like, he was very flirty, and like we'd played a few games of Genshin Impact together, and like he was like very, very forward. And I was like, hey, bud, you need to take a step back. You're being a little bit too forward. We don't know each other. And he respected that and took a step back.
Wait, like, but
which was great.
But he
green flag.
made you what did you do to make you uncomfortable? Just saying weird stuff?
No, it wasn't like he was saying weird stuff. He was just being a little bit over flirty, a little bit like some innuendos were a little bit too much. Yeah, it wasn't creepy, and I was like, hey, we're just take a step back. Hey, we're just friends. I don't know you in that sense very well yet, so
I mean, in hindsight, that's like I'm seeing a huge red flag. In hindsight, is that like a red flag now? Or are we not there yet?
No, when it was a red flag, and then it turned into a beige flag, and then it turned into a green flag. He was like, yeah, okay, I'll take a step back. And then he sort of didn't, and then I was like, hey, no, seriously, take a step back. You're being a bit much. And he was like, oh, okay, seriously, all right, I'll take a step back.
Okay, I mean, I'm seeing like red cringe flag, but that's okay.
Yeah,
But you gave him a chance to correct his behavior. He did it. And...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, mid-January, he was like, okay, how about you just give it to me instead? I will drive down tomorrow if you're up for it. And I was like, absolutely not.
Okay, come on, Liz. That's like red flag number 7. I'll drive down tomorrow, like, 4 hours.
Yeah, and I was like he'd been pushing hard, and I was like,
yeah,
hey,
he is. And you told him no push. Like, I don't want push, and he keeps pushing.
Yeah. Oh, it's alright. Sorry, my service dog can hear me getting anxious, and he's just like, hey.
Oh, it's okay. It's all good. All right, so he's like, hey, I'll drive down there tomorrow, and like, are you getting is like red flag now, or are we still like, oh, he's kind of funny?
He's still funny, but I was just like, I would like to meet in person if this was to continue the way that you hope it would.
Okay.
And I was like, and he was like, okay, then let's set a date. And I was like, oh, you're like really serious about it. I was just sort of being a little bit like gauging the waters.
Like cheeky. Like I watched Bluey like a little cheeky. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay. And he was just like, how about I come down for your birthday? And I was like, no. Birthday's too high stakes. Absolutely not. Don't ruin my birthday when it's already a really bad day for me. I'm a twin, so I have to compete with my sister. He's also a twin, so he understood that. And my granddad's died on my birthday, so I didn't really need that extra layer of something to potentially go wrong. So he was like, okay, no worries. How about the weekend after, which is Valentine's Day? And I was like, absolutely not. Valentine's Day is way too high stakes. Absolutely not. Nope. So he was like, how about the weekend after that? And I was like, okay.
So this dude's it's a full court press on. I don't know what you call the full court press in rugby, but in American sports, it's like
I have no idea what that is.
He's trying he's letting it be known that he's very interested in you, and you're like, okay, I'm interested, but on my terms when I want, which is awesome.
Yeah. He's also a few years younger than me, so he doesn't really understand that, like, I'm dating in my 30s and he's still in his 20s, and I'm like, eh.
Can I get some my woman in chat? Chad? Okay, so
I'm not dating to F around, you know?
Yeah, it's okay, I get it. So it's now like what were
Dad, come on. Chill.
What were the so then how did you agree on plans?
So I agreed that he could come down after Valentine's Day. I had suggested a place that I had previously rented in my hometown because I wanted to celebrate my birthday with some friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, this place is really good. My aunt's also stayed here on my recommendation. I was like, you should just check it out. He booked the same like room so that I would feel comfortable because he knows I have really bad anxiety.
Okay.
So he booked the same room so that I would feel comfortable, which is like, and also that's really sweet at the same time.
I mean, my only concern was that like the amount of time that it took for him to book the room from when you told him. I'm wondering if it was more or less than 3 minutes. You know, like when you said it, I pictured him like immediately going, booked, it's booked, I can't wait.
He was it was pretty fast, and he was just like, he was looking updates and stuff.
Liz, you know this wasn't gonna. Liz, you knew.
I know. No, it gets no, Dan. It gets worse. It gets worse.
Okay.
It's.
There's no way you didn't know. You're like,
chat, chill. Like, let me chat, chill.
All right,
let me tell my story.
All right, tell your story. I'm not gonna say any more words.
Chat just freaking out over here.
Also, you have to close chat because it'll influence what you say.
No, it won't.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
So I'd like to say I'm pretty funny. And I was flirting back at the time, and I was like, because he had just gotten out of surgery and I'd promised to make him jerky, and I was like, how about I cook you dinner when you come down? And he was like, that sounds fantastic. I love a home cooked meal. This man doesn't know how to cook.
Okay.
A fully grown man doesn't know how to cook.
Okay.
Red flag.
Okay.
So then I was like, you know what's funny? Because he ended up booking Valentine's Day to come down after I said don't book Valentine's Day because every other weekend was booked out. I double checked just to make sure he wasn't being cheeky. Yeah, I can see your face.
So let's get to the date. So he drives in. What were the plans?
Yeah. So plans were Friday night. I would cook him dinner, which was Valentine's Day.
Where at?
At the apartment that he had booked.
Okay. Now
So there was like a kitchen.
this is where I'm just gonna inject a little bit, not for the sake. And can we make up a name for this guy? So we can have something.
Bill.
Okay. Just for the future, I would highly recommend going out somewhere.
Yeah, that's the problem. I have a service dog, so it's hard. So he knew about my service dog. I've mentioned Biscuit before.
Your dog's name's Biscuit?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's hard to go out to restaurants without people like trying to pat him, talk to him. Like it's very hard. And considering he's still in training, it's just easier just to just stay in while he's still training. You know?
Okay.
And
I mean, because that's.
And I thought it would be a sweet gesture to cook for him anyway. Because
it is, but I'm just telling you, it's a little like. It's a little risky.
Yeah, like,
I mean, it's risky.
Yeah,
like,
no, I totally understand. I was like, I gave all my friends like the dates, and I was like, "This is where I am. If you do not hear from me."
Okay, so you know,
live
like,
updates.
You're rolling the dice a little bit. Where
Yeah,
okay,
no.
Okay, all right. So
and I live with my parents because I'm also their carer, right? So he made a big deal about trying to impress my family. He was going to bring them gifts on their meeting. So like, he came to the house to meet my mum and dad, and that's where it got a bit dicey. He spent the entire time on his phone. I mean, the entire time on his phone. He had booked out a Friday and a Monday off work.
Wait, the entire time on his phone when he was meeting your parents, or when it was just you and him?
Both.
Okay.
And I had to pick up a couple of groceries, and I was like, "How about you come grocery shopping with me, so that we can for dinner, right?" And he's like, "Sure." I had a panic attack in the middle of the shopping center, and he was on the phone the entire time while I was basically
dealing with
catatonic.
Yeah.
3 people had to go and try and find him, and they couldn't find him because he was on the phone.
So let me say, like, what
red flag?
What did? I'm just a little confused. Like, what was he nervous or what? Like,
yeah, he was nervous to meet my parents, even though he made a big deal about trying to impress them. And I was like, okay, well, you don't have to impress them. You're not here for them. So I was like, but you do you. And he works in finance, and he's a debt collector. He works in the hardships department of his job. I don't know what it is. I just know that that's what it is. So he helps people get loans to pay bills.
All right, so here's the deal. No more Discord dates. It's just over.
No, I totally agree. Yeah.
So I mean, this whole thing.
That's why I was like, dating profile probably easier than Discord.
So we're putting the Discord in the bag.
I almost killed him too.
So okay, let's get back on track here. So your thing was, okay, you want to do a dating profile. You've never done one. So what is the most popular app in Australia?
Shut that, Bob, and I meant nothing. When I cooked dinner, Liz.
We gotta put a bow on this thing. What's the most popular dating app in Australia?
Tinder.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware.
So, have you downloaded?
Like I said,
have you downloaded on your phone?
No, I haven't. I have not.
Okay. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get off the call, download Tinder.
Absolutely not.
Fill it out, and then send me your profile, and I'll help you.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna need at least 5 drinks before that happens.
No, you have 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Absolutely not.
What do you?
It is
You're just
3 a.m.
You're just gonna be watching the stream, right?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, you got 30 minutes, Liz. We're rooting for you.
Well, you're not gonna get anything from me for 30 minutes.
What, do you want to go on a dating app or not?
Well, my point was, what do you think of them? Do you think they're a good idea, or do you think they're a bad idea?
I'll tell you this. It's a heck of a lot better idea than dating someone on Discord. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Yes. You got 30 minutes, Liz. 30 minutes. What do you got to lose?
Okay, but my point, like...
No. What do you have to lose?
So far, a lot of dignity.
I mean...
I don't really want to be forced into doing this and having a panic attack, just FYI.
Okay, you got 24 hours. But we're rooting for you. Liz, you want to do it? There's nothing to lose. Give it a shot. And let me fill the profile out. I'll take a look at it.
I would like to add that I'm no longer dating men. I'm dating women now.
That's fine. You can do that too. But fill out the app and no more stalling. No more. You can learn a lot of things from me, but no more stalling. If you want to go on it, she said, is the dating app good? Yes. Is it better than Discord? Yes. I'm just going to be honest. Unless you're in our community, I would not date anyone that I met on Discord. And even if you are into this community, you better have 7 vouchers. That's it, you know? I'm married. Chat.
Can we please
Arnold Picanti. He's a 10, but he watches Dan. Sometimes, look, you want to do something you never done, you gotta do something you never done. Chat, is that a thing? Like, I know, like, Brett and Minting Fish mod in tier 3. That feels like maybe an outlier for Discords, right? Like, do people date via Discord? Yes.
Best dating advice.
You met your fiance on Discord? Poison on how did you meet your fiance on Discord? But like, is it just a long game? Like on Discord, is Discord like the long game? You did? Now you have 2 kids. Wait, Mir Bear, what kind of Discord did you meet the guy in? Like gaming discords? It's like you play the same game, you end up in Discord, become friends, dating. Same in real life. Wubby Discord? Chat, chat. I will chat just like the idea got shot down of card betting, where there's not going to be any dating rooms in the community. The community is a place to get away from anything like that. All right. If something happens organically, good. There's not going to be singles rooms in the Discord. All right. I'm just sorry. Look, I'm still a little like I'm rooting for him. I'm still I'm a little concerned. I'm gonna lose a mod, or I'm gonna lose a longtime community member who's also a tier 3. Like I'm like there has to be a prenuptial stream agreement. No, that chat. It's like. Let's just take exclusive username, for example. My man spends 4 hours a day swiping, or he should be. Discord's your place away from that. You know? Kind of like, I kind of get why, like, you don't date people at work now, you know? Wait, is Brett in chat? Is Minting Fish in chat? Doesn't know about the swipe streams and community. Wait, is Brett here? My manager tried to set me up with his daughter, and it wasn't a Discord server. It came over the mutual friend when I was streaming on Twitch. Wait, Mir Bear, was he a chatter? You dated one of your chatters? Mir Bear. Did you?
12 months. And before you ask, I was watching you fight Radar and Dancourt.
You met your wife on Twitch? You was her chatter? Wait, what? What do you mean, yeah, Murph? You can't just drop a truth bomb like that and just say YEA, lowercase. Well known. Oh, man, that adds another layer to Murph. Murph is bloomin' onion, man. I mean,
Thank you. Can we please?
I would think, man, if we're going like, I would think that's very hard to do. Like, not recommended. And Murph, this is not you, but like, I've got you this bracelet. If I knew your first interaction, you lose your mind. Did you tier 3 sub to her? I got you this bracelet. It's real gold. I was gonna give it to you last year. I'm not saying, but I'm saying that's might be what you're actively up against. So to not get thrown into that bin is the same type of individual. You know what I mean? Like. The missiles seem really good. No, I'm not saying, I know that's not the scenario with you, but there's probably a propensity that she may have had a few of those interactions and you're kind of in the same bucket. You know? Yeah, that's the association. Wait, Mir Bear, how did you know he wasn't a I got you this bracelet type chatter? Dan expects the best? No, Murphy wouldn't do something like that. Right, Murph? No, you don't need a single channel. You need a not single channel. No, we don't. That the whole Discord is. That's the whole Discord. There's no dating in the Discord, chat. To be honest. The whole Brett minting fish thing. I'm just rooting for him, man. That's it. That's all I could say about that. If you like someone, it's not hard to be not cringe. I don't know why, but your self-check cringeometer is often weak. That's what I mean. Circling back, man. It's like if I could teach anyone anything, it's self-awareness. That's just, man. What did you want me to do? That's the call sometimes. Everything is cringe if you think long enough about it. I mean, not necessarily. It becomes less cringe the more you can accept that it's cringe, if that makes sense. If you quintuple down on something, it's like the inverse. If you're self-aware, it like resets the cringe to 0. But if you quintuple down, it infinitely exponentially increases the cringe. We got a free guy. What's the fishhook theory? Everyone's cringe meter is different. I don't think so. I think we all share a universal cringe meter. It's just some people have access to it and some people don't. Like they just... I met my wife in Dan's Discord. What? My wedding vows mentioned how excited I was to start watching a Radon fight with her. We are celebrating our 3-year anniversary soon. Mir Bear. Mir Bear. A chatter? How did you know he wasn't a gold bracelet chatter? My wife was a supervisor back in the day. Now she's my boss. He wasn't a chatter? She said she was streaming Rock Band and he hopped in the chat and played with her. Am I misreading it? I think, man, chatter dating a streamer has got to be the single hardest way to probably date someone, if I had to infer. You know what I mean? Bro, you know what you're up against? Was he a T2 or a tier 3? Mira is not saying anything that she dated a chatter. You met your girlfriend on LinkedIn? That cannot be true. Can't show bias with +2s. Just subscribe, tier 3. Murph. 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 I did not know you met your wife on Twitch, man. I can't even fathom how that starts. Friend knew your boyfriend? Your friend knew your boyfriend. Friend was in chat. Friend asked if he could come over and play Guitar Hero and help you stream. He was Mr. Steal Your Girl? Wait, Mir Bear, you let a random chatter come to your house and play Guitar Hero with you? Not random if he knows her boyfriend? Is BF best friend or boyfriend? Sounds like the beginning of a murder mystery. Just get in. I did not know long-standing community member Mir Bear, mod of the Always On channel, is dating a chatter. Oh my gosh. Chat, we're taking a hinged member of the community and we're about to learn an unhinged story. Like, I'm trying to think who could tell me that I wouldn't be surprised. And you, is she gonna hop in or no?
Where should you go on a first date? Maybe to the mall or to the lake. Oh wait, I took her to a coffee shop. Hop in the Discord.
I'm just trying to learn the mechanics of the deal. Chatter? Come it'd be like this, chat. Someone watching right now, they're like, hey, can I come over and help you play the game? But then they're sending winky faces and hearts. And I'm like, yeah, sure, come over. Mir Bear. Mir Bear. Mir Bear. I got her muted. Hold on. Mir Bear, are you there? Mir Bear.
Hi.
Hey, before we start, can you just promise me that everything you're about to tell me is the absolute truth? Because the bits and pieces that have been synthesized to me does not feel like. I'm not saying you're lying. Can you just verify that this is what you're about to tell me is true?
Yes, yes. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so.
Hold on. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, not long.
Okay, no, I didn't say you're lying. Okay, we have your verification. So, you are dating a chatter of yours.
Well, he wasn't a chatter.
Okay.
He wasn't a chatter. So like,
Well,
okay,
set the
so
scene
I
for
was
him. You're streaming, you're playing Guitar Hero, rocking out, and then what happened?
the day. And my friend, his name is, let's say, like, let's call him Fruit Bad, I guess.
Let's call him Timmy. All right, so your friend Timmy. Was your friend Timmy?
His name is Timmy.
Was your friend Timmy just a friend, or was he an ex-boyfriend, Timmy?
No, he was a friend. He was like an online friend, but also he lived in Albuquerque.
Self-doxa?
As well.
Okay, self-doxa.
I just never. Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
Everyone knows. And he was asking if he could come over to the stream. Hold on, Isaac. Hold on.
Wait, was
And,
he asking you in chat if he could come over?
Yeah, he was asking in chat if he can come over. It was just my friend, my IRL friend, was asking if he could come over with his friend, and okay, come on, and I gave him, I Discord him the details of where I lived.
Mir Bear, I have some questions before you go. So you said, so Timmy, who's your friend, had you ever meeting Timmy in person before, or just a Discord friend?
No, I've met him in person before.
Okay, but you were friends through Discord, Timmy?
Yeah.
What kind of Discord? Is it a game or a streamer Discord?
It was his own little Discord that he has friends in.
How did you meet him to get in that Discord?
I met him a long time ago on Facebook.
Like straight Facebook raw.
Yeah.
Like how do you meet someone on? Okay, I'm learning. How do you meet someone on Facebook?
I don't know. It was when I was in high school, so it was just like.
Did he go to a rival high school, or you guys were at a basketball game and he's like, let me
I
friend
don't know.
you?
I think it was just mutual friends. It was how many mutual friends there were.
Okay. So you'd been friends with Timmy for a while, just friends.
Yeah.
And then, so you've been streaming Guitar Hero for a while. Did he go to a lot? Your friend Timmy, did he go to a lot of your streams every now and then, or?
He'd go to them every now and then. He'd hop in.
Okay.
I made him a mod because I just did not know what I was doing with Twitch, but.
Okay. So then one day your friend Timmy, who you've hung out with, in person, as a vouch, he's fine. He's like, hey, can I come? Oh, he chatted this to you. Can I come over and help you stream?
Well, he just didn't. He didn't really want to help me. He just wanted to come over and play the game, and just hang out. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't care. Go ahead.
Was there any hesitation, or was it an immediate? Yeah, sure.
Well, I was young, so I was like, well, and I didn't hang out with anybody, and I just got laid off from my job, so I was like, okay, just come over. Just have fun. Come.
Okay, so you're just let me just send it. Did you know he was going to have a buddy with him?
Yes, he made sure to tell me that he was going to bring somebody.
Okay, so then your friend who comes over and some random.
Mm-hmm.
And then is the camera still rolling while this is happening?
The camera was rolling the whole time, so I had to tell chat. I was like, okay, wait, they're here. Let me go let them in the building.
And can I ask you, what was your chat saying at this time? Were they run, or?
No, no, not really. I think they
wanted content.
They knew. I guess. Well, because I don't like to. I don't know if I should put this. I guess I shouldn't lie. They came over with a bottle because so I could do a drinking stream.
Okay. No, I mean that's. Wait, whose idea was that?
My friends.
Timmy's.
Yes, Timmy's. Yeah.
Okay, Mir Bear, I'm starting to see where the story is starting to go. So Timmy comes over, and don't give the real name, but who's Timmy's friend?
Oh my. Well, his name in chat is JT.
Okay. So JT comes over. And then now you have 2 kids with JT.
Yes. Yeah, now I have 2 kids with JT.
So you have. Got it. So how does it go from being invited over to your stream via Twitch to. I have no other way to say it to my man 2X. Did he start coming watching your stream, or what happened?
Yeah, so he would watch the stream. So after that day, he would watch the stream. I think it was around Valentine's Day too. So that next Valentine's Day was I think it was the next day, or it was the day after. And he came and brought me flowers and made sure I was
unasked for, or
unasked for.
Just showed up.
Unasked for. Well, he asked if he could come over and give me something.
In chat or in Discord? Did he say it in chat?
No, in Discord.
Okay.
Like personal Discord.
Okay. And so he brought flowers over.
Yeah. So after that, like every day we'd be in Discord, like watching a movie or watching each other play games or like anything like that, or just hanging out.
Did you guys ever
And
play
then it started
Stardew?
to. No.
Okay.
He didn't. Well, I had to get him into Stardew like later on, but
Okay.
he didn't like.
Okay.
He was like a Tim the Tap Man type of
Like Call of Duty?
yeah, like
Okay. That's
League of Legends,
That's
World of
no,
Warcraft.
no,
you know?
no judgment, no judgment. So he went from like, so we can't really call him a chatter. What do you actually like? What bucket do you put him in? And like when you tell people how you met, what do you say?
Regular people, I just tell them online because it's easier to explain than to explain Twitch and Discord.
Like normies, you tell me.
To a normie,
Okay,
yeah.
what about like non-normies? What do you
That's
say?
what like, I met him on Twitch. He came
So is
over
it-
to my house for.
Is he a Discord like
I don't know.
puppy or something? Is that what he is? Would he be a Discord puppy?
What do you mean Discord pup? What does that mean?
I mean, you know, Squeaks has Discord kittens.
Oh, well, no, he's not.
Okay.
I don't think.
All right, so let me ask this. So there's people listening. What advice would you give in terms of dating chatters and not dating chatters?
Well, I guess it's really good to know them through a mutual than to know them not, because you don't know who they are in person. Like, I didn't know who he was going to be in person. I didn't know what he looked like. I didn't know how he acted. Things like that. Like if he had if he had a job. Or
So are you
that.
advocating to meet chatters in person before they start chatting?
No.
But that's, I mean, like, I'm not saying that's what you're saying, but that's how it kind of went down, right? You had a chatter come to your house, and then you got to know him as a chatter. I think yours has got to be like a 101 situation that no one on Twitch has ever had before.
Yeah, it was kind of random. It didn't never, I never thought.
I mean, that's one
that
way
would
to
happen.
That's one way to put it, random. But you know what? You sound happy, and we're happy for you, Mir Bear.
Yeah. Now my youngest is actually 1 year old today. So his birthday today.
Happy birthday, the youngest Mir Bear.
Thank you.
All right, Mir Bear. Well, thanks for hopping in and clarifying the confusion. I thought it was potentially. I mean, like it's not as unhinged as I thought. But can we at least just go on the record and say don't invite chatters over to your house?
Yeah, don't invite chatters over to you unless they're like, them. They're your friends.
There's no unless there's like. All right, Mir Bear, have a
I guess
good
I'm living too dangerously. Okay.
All right, see you,
Bye.
Mir Bear.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, chat. It was that like I thought it was gonna be like 1,000% unhinged. There's I mean. It's a little bit, but I think she gave enough context. She's like, all right, I'll just send it. Like, we've been in those situations before. We're like, all right, I'll just send it, see what happens. My friend JT wants to meet you. Could we come over? He wasn't a chatter when they met. True, he was a lurker because he was watching from his Timmy's stream. So, Chad, let me ask you this. I didn't know Discord was the dating meta, man. Mods, let's stay at our P's and Q's, especially this week.
Still looking for my angel dang heart.
Ian, thank you for the 6 straight months. I appreciate the support. If you go EEE with a red bomb. Mir Bear, what do you mean nerve-wracking? You did great. I mean, you fended off the. I'm not gonna lie. You went into that with a very unhinged pre-narrative going into the call, and you're able to quell that a little bit.
The Marcos pizza bit.
Marcos, thank you for the 28 months. I love Marcos pizza. You met your wife on Instagram? Chat, what is going on? What do you mean did you slide into her DMs? You met your wife on AIM? Sliding into a random person's DMs on Instagram is completely normal. Why in chat if you think that's the case, and in chat if no? Like you're on Instagram, be like, oh yeah, let me just send a DM to someone I don't know. For dating purposes. That's chat. That is not what I would consider average human behavior. This is just an age survey. You approach a stranger. Yeah, but that takes 3 seconds of courage. Anyone could send a DM. You know what I mean? 3 seconds of courage is 3 seconds of courage. Sending a DM is 3 frames of cowardice. Okay, maybe not that far, but kinda. I know someone about to get a visa. Someone slid in her DMs about a year ago. What does that mean? Sending a BM is much more effective. Yeah, sending a random DM you don't know is pure cringe. I mean, sending a BM. We might be close to Radon time, chat. She's moving to the US from a slid-in DM relationship. There's a show about that. 90 Day? Has he seen 90 Day? I'm not saying that's what's happening, but at least if you're his friend, you may want to just have him go through one season of it. Sending a random... Just watch Wubby on Wednesday for 90. How does Wubby... How can you watch that? Like, not the show. It's good. It's a good show, but how can he watch without getting in trouble? Those blue things are bombs? How do you... I thought they were decoys. How do you use them? That changes everything. Use the bomb button. Okay. All right, chat. We got 3 more runs. Well, today was a day, chat. Learned a lot about... I'll tell you what, we turned a new page on learning about dating meta. We got Murph, who married a streamer as a chatter. We have Mir Bear, who is with a lurker. I mean, if you would, are there any combinations we're missing? We've got a mod dating a T3. Any other combos? Any wrenches in chat? You met your wife at the bar? Did you ask her? Did she ask you? Hob married a chatter? What? Megantron is a chatter? Or are you just throwing stuff out there? You met your girlfriend on the Isaac subreddit? Come on. Come on. DM me receipts for that and you're hopping in. No way that can be true. Hugs from Puerto Rico. Yo, Antoinette, thanks for hopping in. What part of the PR? Yeah, we heard the Kate and NL story. So we know, we now know two. No. Because Murph wasn't the streamer. Murph married a streamer as a chatter. Murph, the Patagonia, the mustache, and the IPA was enough. You don't need to give me any more material, man. Do you have a clip? Do you have a clip of you asking her out in chat, Murph? Wait. Frost's fiance was a chatter? She asked you out? How? You were just a name scrolling by. The streamer asked you, Murph, come on, man. Built different, I guess. I didn't know Frost's fiance was a chatter. I know she's in his chat, but I just thought it was like post. I thought it was post. Give me an E or something, man. Life is more important than life. Than letters. Can I please get an E? Oh, mama. Oh, that E is not very good. Derek knew what he was cooking with this game, man. GGEs. A little bit of trouble here. Just imagine if we got Dan this locked in all the time. Oh! Chat, are we close? Is this the end? Take a mouthful. Dude, it's the purple Andes that are the tough ones. We got to get the Reds, man. The Idaho Reds. Ah! How close were we? Chat, how close are we? Was this the end? Close enough. That was PB. How many waves are there? 2 more waves? All right, we'll go last run. No, I think we beat it probably tomorrow, unless we run the table right here. But let's dial. There's got to be a meta of the best way to do things. Do we just want to get a bunch of eggs early on? Points for lives. All right, last one. Last one. You want 2 drones, then score mults. Okay. So we want GGG, GGG, then egg. Okay, there's our first drone. Oh, this guy's drones are good, man. Heat seekers. All right. Now we want egg. Okay, now we don't sacrifice a life for egg. Now we're looking for GGs. GG. EGG. Chat, whatever happened to evil geniuses? More egg? Ah. We need a G. Did the evil geniuses fold, or are they still around? We need the drones on this fight, man. Egg gives you more score. As you get more score, you get more guys. 25,000 points for a guy. Wasn't Andrew Garfield like the owner of Evil Geniuses, or am I making that up? Someone whose name is Evil. All right, we need shooters. Okay, dial. Okay, we got double shooters. Now we're looking for egg. Another G is nice. E, another G is nice. Another G is nice. E, another G is nice. Another G is nice. G. I think we're cooking, man. We just need extra life. We'll be good. Okay, now we're looking for E. EGG. Man, this is you're playing 2 games at once, man. Give me the E. 2 G's. Perfect. Another G. Another G. Another E. Another E. Give me some G's, baby. Now we're cooking. Imagine doubting, thinking we're not gonna win this run. All right, now get our GG. Now we need guns and Navarone. We need triple G's. Triple G's. Triple G's. Man, this guy's a piece. Those guys are hard, man. Don't sacrifice the D for the G. Ah. We don't get another G here. We're cooked. Dude, the Reds. We need bomb, man. What's bomb? Chat, what's bomb? A bomb is what we need there. All right, last one. Bombs, can we get bomb? Will bombs carry over? Rito Mitch. Hey, damn it, following on YouTube since the Star Citizen Day. Just now happened to have time to hop into one of your streams. A friend of mine currently developing a game similar to this one with an online scoreboard and speedruns. Don't want to add or advertise, but I don't want to advertise. Rito. Any advice on how to propose? Promote your game so somebody knows. To the mall or to the lake. Rito, hop in the Discord, man. We'll talk live in front of everyone. Chummy, we'll get to the bottom of it, brother. Rest assured, brother. I got you covered. I took it to a coffee shop. Is he hopping in, chat?
Don't say Isaac.
BM gives advice for free. Oh, BM. Is he hopping in? Chat, you probably have to explain to him what hopping in is. Rito, hop in. Discord.gg/DanGheesling. We're bringing on an audio call so we can talk face to face, voice to voice to voice to voice. Shoot, glancing. Glancy Hardaway. Chad, is he hopping in? Ooh, free guy me. Okay, we're back in biz. We're back in biz. We're back in biz. Pepti biz. Pepti Riz. Mir Bear, was that actually nerve-wracking? You did a great job. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna BM you. You're a mod on the Always On channel. That means you're exempt from BM. Sure, it's a little slightly unhinged that you had invited a lurker over to your house, but I'm not mad at you. Did he leave? Wait, chat. Please tell me. Oh, did he get in the Discord? What? Rito, you want to press for your game? Rito, hop in the Discord. We can talk. Discord.gg/DanGheesling. Then click the audio room. So basically, Rito, what I'm willing to do, hop in so we can voice chat while I'm streaming. That's what that means, Rito, in case you're unfamiliar. Which I understand. If you're a long-time watcher. But oh, he's still in chat. He's still in chat. Rito's still here. We didn't scare him away. Did he say anything? All right. We got an extra guy. Let's slide some dudes, man. We cannot let these red guys live forever, man. We got to go Triple E, then bomb them. We got to risk it for Triple E Biscuit. Oh, you! He's in the chat. I know he's in chat, but is he in the Discord? Rito has not joined the Discord. He hopped in. Rito, wait. I'll go one more run since we got Rito. Rito!
Hey, man.
What's going on?
Nice to hear you.
Yeah, you too, you too. Thanks for hopping in. Thanks for hopping in. So you came in and you're like, hey, I want to talk about my game, but I don't want it to be advertised. Before we get to that, You said, hey,
Yeah.
you've been like a fan since the Star Citizen days.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Damn, it was an experience. It was a long time ago. Maybe when was it? 2016? 2017?
Do you remember the name of the guild from Star Citizen?
Man, you're putting me on the spot. Nah. I forgot it.
Oh, okay. Well, I really, so basically you're working on a game, right? And you want to get some eyeballs on it. That's your goal, correct?
Yeah, on my free time, and I just saw you streaming this game, and I was like, damn, that's kind of similar. So I wrote my friend, and he was like, yeah, maybe we can show him, and while he's gaming this one, maybe he has some extra feedback for us.
Yes, of course. If you don't mind, would you be okay if I look up the Twitch channels that you follow on Twitch?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. Hold on. Okay, so like of these channels that you follow, which ones do you think which ones do you watch the most? Do you think?
I have to say I'm not the guy who's watching a lot of streams, but when I'm watching streams, I watch a lot of Lana Lux in the first row, because she's doing game development, and I watch her doing her stuff, and I like watching her doing her stuff.
Okay. Do you interact?
A lot of those are.
You interact with a lot?
Not a lot. I'm
yeah.
mostly a lurker, but.
Yeah, no. So basically, I want to give you some like advice that I think will actually help you get like eyes on your game. Is that if you want to go like this route of, having a streamer or a community take a look at it, my best advice would be to first be like an actual part of the community where you get to know people, and then somewhere down the road, then be like, hey, like I'm working on this game too, and then people who already know and like you for just being like a kind member of the community will want to check it out just because they like you. But you can.
Yeah, of course. It's hard lurking always and watching the streams on. I'm watching the streams on YouTube. I guess that's blasphemy. But
what's the last stream that you've watched of this channel?
Ooh, long time ago. I watched the Dark Souls streams.
Yeah, Dark Souls 1. Yeah, that was pretty recent. So that would be my best advice, because you're kind of doing the opposite. You're like saying, hey, like come check out what I'm doing, but people here, like, we just don't know who you are, which is fine, but it's just it's not going to be a successful. It's not going to have the kind of pop that you want it to, right? Because you want as many people playing the game, as much feedback as possible. So that would be my advice, because like some streamers will just like instantly kind of ban you for what you did. But I'm like,
I thought so.
Yeah, it
was kind of bold, but
yeah, I mean, it's kind of. I don't know if I'd call it bold, but that's why I just wanted to say like, hey, like, how can I actually help you? Is like to do something like that. Imagine. Let me ask you this. Imagine that you were part of the stream for 6 months, and that people knew who you are, and they'd be like, yo, I didn't know Rito was making a game. Why didn't anyone tell me? Then you probably have like a bunch of people checking it out. I'll be checking it out. But
yeah.
But you kind of
that.
Yeah, so you kind of did the inverse. So hope it helps, man. All right. Like Armin Anderson, chat. Armin Anderson's working on a game with a pink mohawk roguelike. We haven't seen clips of it in a while, but when it's finished, yeah. Chad, I'm trying to help him. I know you like we could have BM'd the heck out of that call, but it doesn't help him. What do you mean that was not needed? Chad, I felt like I put on the white gloves and was like, okay, here's a roast. I'm trying to help him. And look, I got smacked in the face a few times. Like, oh, hey, you watched Star Citizen. What was the name of the guild that we ran with? What's the last stream you? Oh, I used to watch and lurk your streams. What's the last stream you watched? Dark Souls. So, Chad, I didn't go. You're mad. You're mad, Chad. You're mad at me. Look. The last stream you watched. Dark Souls. 6 years ago. And I'm just disappointed. Come on, chat. Maybe he's always a fan of the channel. Yeah, he's always been a fan of the channel. Pulling the guy to voice a call on stream to BM is not nice at all. Tibelius.
Go. Hi Dan, not trying to advertise, but I am promoting my favorite no BM streamer. Cheers to the 590.
Tibelius, let's just, because I know this is always your stance, let's just dig a little bit. Tibelius, give me the factual BM that I hit him with. Tibelius, just tell me what I BM'd. He had a chance to prove he was a good faith promoter. You didn't BM, he played himself. If he was not lying about a fan, he would have at least gotten a shout out. There was no BM. Tibelius, I'm waiting. Because look, the entire call was you trying to catch him off guard on something they'd say. The entire point of the call was to be mean. Tibelius, if you honestly think that, then I must be doing a bad job around here. My point was to say, hey, look, to be successful in the kind of outreach you're trying to do, here's what you need to do. But can't win them all, Chad, I guess. Arbard. There's times when you can be a heel and double down, and there's times when you're just you're doing too much. You're doing too much, Arbard. That's classic Arbard. That's classic Arbard. Arbard. Yeah, he tries so hard to sound like a wise man giving advice, but comes off as a toxic streamer. Arbard. I will respect the heck out of that. If you say that's kayfabe and you're trying to get heat, I will respect it. If you actually believe that, I just need you to tell me if you actually believe that or if you're trying to get kayfabe heat. I need to know. Either I just need to know. I think it's kayfabe. I will tip the cap and be like, you got me. If you actually believe it, that's something I need to synthesize. Yeah, right. Oh man. Let's be honest, I doubt Rito will even consider inviting himself to your house for some Guitar Hero. Chat.